Now, as the death toll in northeast Delhi, violence has risen to 18 and over 150 people have been injured. A fresh case of violence has been reported in Gokulpuri area. Despite the massive crackdown and the kind of police presence there, vandals set a shop on fire in Gokulpuri scrap market. Eyewitnesses say that some miscreants came and set the shop on fire. The situation, meanwhile, is largely peaceful but tense in strife-hit northeast Delhi areas. Heavy police have been deployed in violence-hit areas. The Delhi Metro, however, has restored all its services in the stations that were closed earlier. This as cops cleared the anti-CA protest site in Jafrabad. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval will brief the Cabinet Committee on Security shortly. That meeting is expected in a few minutes from now. Doval had visited violence-hit areas and police stations in sensitive areas in the wee hours of the day. Now, the police have issued shoot-at-sight orders in the riot-affected areas. The curfew has also been imposed in Maujpur, Jafrabad, Chandbagh and in Karawal Nagar. CBSE has postponed the 10th and 12th board exams in northeast Delhi. The fresh dates will be announced soon by CBSE.
इस वक्त मैं गोकुलपुरी स्क्रैप मार्केट मौजूद हूं और ये देखिए यहाँ पर हालांकि जब नॉर्थ ईस्ट में हिंसा हुई थी तो यहाँ जो मार्केट था उसको पूरी तरह से आग के हवाले कर दिया गया था 2 दिन पहले। लेकिन एक दो दुकानें जो बची हुई थी, ये दुकान है, इसमें शॉप नंबर 15 है, इसमें अचानक से कुछ लोग आते हैं और आग लगाकर भाग जाते हैं। जो चश्मदीद आसपास के वो बता रहे हैं कि 3 से 4 लोग थे, वो आग लगाकर यहां से भागे हैं। ये दुकान देख रहे हैं किस तरह से लपटे आग की फैली हुई हैं। जो ये पूरा गोकुलपुरी का स्क्रैप मार्केट है, इसको पहले भी आग के हवाले किया गया था, लेकिन दमकल विभाग ने इसको बुझा लिया था। लेकिन यहाँ कुछ लोग आए, फिर आग के हवाले कर दिया। अगर ये देखिए गोकुलपुरी का ये जो स्क्रैप मार्केट है, जब हिंसा के वक्त इस पूरी आसपास की दुकानों को फूंक दिया गया था, जिसके बाद आप ये देख पा रहे हैं आग को बुझा लिया गया था। किस तरह से दुकानों में तोड़फोड़ की गई थी। कुछ दुकानें यहाँ पर बची हुई थी, लेकिन ये तस्वीर आप देखिए कि किस तरीके से इस दुकान को आग के हवाले कर दिया गया। हालांकि जो हिंसा है नॉर्थ ईस्ट दिल्ली में, उसमें लगभग काबू पा लिया गया है, आईटीबीपी के जवान हैं, लेकिन अभी भी कुछ असामाजिक तत्व, कुछ उपद्रवी सड़कों पर हैं जो हिंसा फैलाने पर उतारू हैं। ये आग की लपटें आप देख पा रहे हैं। दुकान लगभग पूरी तरह से लपटों में घिर चुकी है। तो ये हालात हैं फिलहाल गोकुलपुरी स्क्रैप मार्केट के। यहाँ पर अभी कुछ दुकानें और देखिए अगर यहाँ पर तो वो बची हुई हैं, लेकिन जो लोग हिंसा फैलाना चाहते हैं, जो उपद्रवी हैं, वो चाहते ही नहीं है कि दिल्ली में शांति हो।
And we're getting you a sense of the situation on the ground. Our reporters are spread across northeast Delhi to tell you what the situation is this morning. Maushmi Singh is joining us live from Maujpur, a place that witnessed a lot of violence yesterday. Aishwarya Paliwal is live from Gokulpuri. We also have Pooja Shali who's joining us live from Chandbagh. Aishwarya, to you first. We just played out that report of an incident of arson that's been reported in Gokulpuri. Just tell us what the situation is right now. Are things still tense in Gokulpuri?
Well, let me tell you, Akshita, I'm standing right in front of that shop. And you know, Akshita, as we speak, you can see that the police personnel have, in fact, reached the spot and they are trying to figure out why this particular shop was burned down. There you can see the police force just coming inside this scrap market, which was, in fact, burned. And we can also see a bulletproof jacket being worn by a policeman. From the sense that I'm getting right now is that he's coming here to do an inspection of exactly what went wrong. See, let me tell you, since morning this area has been rather peaceful, but this one incident where this particular shop, which is behind me, you can still see that the fire brigade is trying their level best to make sure that the fire does not rage on there. They are trying to make sure that they are able to douse the fire. See, one of the other problems that the firemen are saying which could happen is that these shops are right adjacent to each other, one after the other. This entire market has been gutted in fire, and now a few minutes back we saw fire raging on in this particular market. And let me also tell you, the fireman there is asking us to maintain a distance because he's saying there are high chances of some kind of a blast taking place if the fire rages on.
Okay, Aishwarya, stay safe and a safe distance away as the authorities are advising at this point, because there are still a few stray incidents of arson. It's important to state here that these are stray incidents. Largely at this point, there are very few people who are out on the streets. And for that update, let's take this across to both Maushmi Singh and Pooja. Maushmi, to you first. You're joining us live from Maujpur, where there was a lot of violence that took place. But I also see that there's a lot of security around you, a lot of police deployment there to ensure that there is no untoward incident today.
From Ground Zero Maujpur, and we are in this Babarpur area market. You can see behind me that the CRPF is doing a peace patrol, and we've seen multiple peace patrols since morning. The intention is to convey a message that people should maintain law and order. Section 144 is already imposed in the area. You can see that this is a very huge market, and it is completely shut down. Few people are really coming out in the morning to for their necessities, but if you see, there's large police presence and paramilitary presence. The SSB, the CRPF, along with the Delhi police, is doing various peace patrol marches to ensure that there is complete maintenance of law and order in the area. We've seen that there are various barricades and pickets to ensure that there is regular checking that is happening of the people who are passing by. And here top officials of the Delhi police are actually heading this entire peace patrol march that is being taken out now. Remember, there is a very large police presence. Gokulpuri is not really far off from here, and this entire stretch is being manned by police personnel. You can see that there are few civilians who are watching this from the terrace tops and balconies, but at large people are staying indoors, and the intention of the paramilitary forces is to ensure that at various points there is strict vigilance that is maintained. We will be heading together with the paramilitary forces to give you an entire view of what's happening. But very importantly, this comes at a time when there is an attempt by the government to ensure that there are peace committees and communication and a lot of two-way communication with all the stakeholders from different communities to ensure that there is no trust deficit and to restore law and order and peace in this entire northeast stretch.
Okay, taking this across now to Pooja Shali. She's joining us live from Chandbagh. Pooja, an important point that Maushmi also mentioned is the fact that residents have been told to stay indoors. Most of them are not venturing out because of how precariously things stand at this point. But how really are they managing? All shops have been shut for the last 2 days because of the incidents of arson and vandalism, and they've all been stuck in their homes.
So 3 days on, Akshita, northeast Delhi and its areas still remain tense. However, they are under control. Without speaking much, I just want to directly go to the visuals. This is a ransacked shop. Look at the burnt oranges, the fruits, the clothes that are all strewn around, only reflective of what happened on 24th February and 25th February afternoon. And this is not what happened overnight. This happened through the daytime. Complete shop that has been ransacked, reflective of the arson that took place. However, I want to add here that yes, the violence that did take place on 24th, 25th February, however, today the situation is tense, however under control, which means that yes, there are some fear or rumors that some clashes may take place, but that is only a precautionary thought that is being kept in the minds of the security personnel. RAF has been deployed already. Area is sanitized at a lot of levels. Curfew has been imposed in some areas, which means that they are ensuring that even if there is a chance at all of any clash, that it will be controlled, and that is what it means, that the situation is tense but under control. I want Sandeep to go around the shop so that he can show you all the visuals completely. It's not just one shop, and then we will talk to the owners as well. Also first, police personnel and their teams, the Rapid Action Force also coming in anti-riot gear. They are ensuring that they are going to do this patrol march everywhere. And now take a look here. Sandeep, come, let's show our viewers this. Take a look at this burnt shop. The smoke was just coming out from this shop a short while ago. Fire brigade has come and they ensured that even that smoke was put out. The motorcycle and and of course the fruit carts. Why I want to show the fruit cart is also pertinent to signify that eventually who suffers the most. It is when such violence takes place, it is the poor, the innocent that suffer the most. Imagine the fruit cart's owner perhaps had only this as his business and that is completely gone. And therefore now when the owners are coming to review the situation here, हमसे आइए जरा बात करें. आपको मैं देख रही हूँ तब से आप घूम रहे हैं यहाँ पर. See, I'm wearing a security gear because we have access to it. Not everybody does. आप यहाँ पे, आपकी दुकान है, क्या हुआ था?
24 तारीख को आया, बहुत आदमी एकदम, और आते ही छीन छान लूट चालू हो गई है एकदम.
किस चीज की दुकान थी?
फल की दुकान है, संतरे की.
संतरे की?
हाँ, संतरे की, सेब की, चना मूंगफली की.
सब खत्म हो गया.
बिल्कुल टोटल अपनी रियासत थी, सब खत्म हो गई. कुछ भी नहीं बचा, लूट के ले गए. छत से कूद के भागे. ये छत है, इसके ऊपर बम डाले हैं.
बम भी डाला
बम,
मतलब.
चार
And
बम
he is
डाले.
referring to the petrol bombs here. Yes.
सारे उड़ गई है एकदम. छत एकदम पूरी गायब हो गई है.
कम से कम ये कहेंगे कि जान नहीं गई.
हाँ, जान बच गई है भाई, ये बढ़िया हुआ है.
अंदर से शटर लगा दिए थे, इन लोगों ने सरिये से जो ना उठा के शटर तोड़ के जब अंदर घुसे.
They are saying that the shutters also had been pulled out. हाँ, सब तोड़ दिया.
सब तोड़ दिया.
पहले कभी देखा इस एरिया में क्लैशेस हुए होंगे, लेकिन कभी ऐसा
पहला ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ जो अब हुआ. 84 में भी नहीं हुआ जो अब कांड में ये हुआ. कभी नहीं हुआ जो.
What they are saying, neither 1984, neither 1920, nor any other volatile times this area was.
ये चिकन की दुकान है हमारी. बिल्कुल यहाँ से छत से कूदे हैं, अपनी जान बचाई है पीछे गली में भाग के.
कैसा लगता है कि ये तो आसपास के ही लोग थे, जान पहचान के. अब क्या कहेंगे आगे?
सब लोग यहीं के थे, आसपास के थे. साथ में मंदिर
से भी भरोसा उठ गया है. आपस में क्या करेंगे? इस माहौल को देखते हुए कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि हम लोग क्या करें. हम लोग अपनी जान बचा के भागे यहाँ से. बच्चों को देखें, बच्चे रो रहे हैं, छोटे छोटे बच्चे, उन लोगों को दीवारों पे से कूद के भागे.
छोटे बच्चे. So he's saying small kids had to run over the shops, and for these people to say that we've lost our faith in humanity is a big comment, but remember they're still not asking for any sorts of volatile reaction, which also speaks of some of the humanity left here. We see the police vehicles that have been put forth just to ensure that they will be deployed here. But again, the bigger question is, when this happened on the first day, they're saying this happened on 24th February. Why was the deployment not done right away? Where were the politicians who are elected representatives, who were elected for a reason? Where were they? All this could have been avoided, and at least here the casualties did not take place. But remember, casualties have taken place, and it is over 10 now, over 15 now.
ये हमारी सेंट्रो गाड़ी है, इसको आग लगाई है.
सेंट्रो गाड़ी.
हाँ, ये भागने की कोशिश.
क्या कहेंगे सरकार से, नेताओं से क्या कहेंगे?
नेताओं से क्या कहेंगे? नुकसान तो नुकसान ही है. जो हो गया इसकी भरपाई मिलनी चाहिए हमारे को. काफी नुकसान है. ये चने मूंगफली की दुकान है, सब बिल्कुल.
And I can tell you, this is just the first shop. I have taken a round here. The shutters are down in many, but the whole street I can see cars have been vandalized, burned, torched. These are all shops that have been burned down. And remember, this is the country's capital. To know that this is happening in the heart of the country, where was the deployment? Where were the elected representatives? These are visuals that will be recorded in the minds of these people for a very long time to come. Over to you, Akshita.
And you know, these are the stories really, Pooja, that highlight the kind of damage this particular riot has created, that because of a few people, the livelihoods of so many have been affected. These simple Delhiites who were making a living, they've now lost everything that they have. Their shops are gone. Many of their homes have also been ransacked and torched by these rioters in the last 2 days. Just stay with us, Pooja. I want to take this across also to an update from Aishwarya. Aishwarya, where you're standing also, you know, so many shops have been gutted. There are people who are not able to step out of their homes, and it's going to take a few days at least for any normalcy to return. Even if the police, you know, crack the whip today and ensure that there's no incident of violence, it's going to take time for people to actually feel safe and be able to step out of their homes.
Well, definitely. Definitely, you know, Akshita, around me also you'll be able to see that the fire, there is another fire tender which has come here, and they are trying their level best to douse this fire which is taking part in this part of the market. Now see, these are the adjoining shops. They, which means that they are sharing walls. Now, when the ransacking took place, when vandalism took place, and when these shops were being burned, everything just went up in a flare. As you can see, this was probably a tire shop, and the fire brigade is now making sure that the entire fire is being doused. Because let me tell you, we just spoke with a couple of these firemen, and they told us what actually happens is that the fire keeps on smoldering somewhere beneath, and that could then lead to a blast. As you can see, now there's one shop where he's already making sure that the fire is doused. On the other side also, I'll ask Lokendra to pan and to show you that on the other side also you can see other shops where the fire tender has not reached at the moment. Those shops also we can see fire blowing out, which means that probably something deep down is still burning. So definitely many questions being raised as to how much time will it take. But the police here at the moment is saying that they are hoping things should calm down in the next couple of days.
And those pictures really speak volumes of the kind of damage that's been inflicted on normal lives in the capital, in parts of northeast Delhi, where people are scared to step out of their homes. Many of them have lost their only source of livelihood, of their shops being completely gutted and reduced to ashes, reduced to nothing there. We got you some of those voices. Pooja is still with us from Chandbagh. Pooja, you got us some very emotional voices of the shopkeepers. Many of them don't know where to go now, don't know what to do, because in seconds their shops have been completely gutted and reduced to nothing. Is there any effort now by the government to, help out these people, because their livelihoods are at stake here?
Well, that's correct. So now the deployment of the security is only increasing. I saw teams of the Rapid Action Force, of police personnel ensuring. I could hear sirens being heard in the background. And this is just to put it in perspective, Akshita, and just to clear what exactly happened was, and I've been told this by not only the owners of this shop but many other people, that the violence took place from both sides of the lanes. So there must have been likely damage on the other side. We will visit that side as well. There was pelting from both sides taking place. So it seems that on 24th by evening what happened was that there was commotion completely, and there was pelting. Initially people said it was the anti or the protesters, but now it's becoming clear that it just became a complete commotion, and with both sides pelting stones. We could hear, we have been told about firing as well. Somebody was just telling us that gunshots were heard in this area as well yesterday. So there has been a situation which the investigation will find out about how exactly did this really begin. So this perhaps is reflective of what happened. This has just got over. The question will be, how will now the security ensure that this does not repeat? Because this is not just one colony. I am here in Chandbagh. On the other side is Bhajanpura. There also some damage and arson had taken place. And then there are other areas like Maujpur as well. And I just want to go a little ahead just to show you that, it's not just one place that had happened. Balaji Sweets here. That's also, you can see while the shutter is half down, underneath all, you can see that there is arson that has taken place. And then there are these stones strewn all around the road. And then you can see police personnel in anti-riot gear standing. And that is perhaps now ensuring that the situation remains tense but under control. Shutters on all these shops for now. But just to imagine what would have happened on 24th and 25th.
Yes.
And we are being told that people had to run for their life. And what will stick with me today, Akshita, is what this individual said, that we've known each other in many ways. We lived across the road. And then to have people come at each other. We're not going to say just one side. We're going to say each other, because that's what these people also told me. To know that each other, pelting at each other, trying to fire at each other, to have lost trust in humanity is perhaps what is that emotional reaction coming from people. Over to you, Akshita.
Pooja and Aishwarya, thank you for joining us with those detailed ground reports, and do stay safe, because there are stray incidents of violence, many incidents of journalists who were attacked also yesterday. We're cutting across to breaking news that's coming in.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.